Well, good morning, and thanks for watching. Did you ever look at a gadget for the first time and think to yourself, why didn't I think of that? Well, that's exactly what I thought when I first saw the EZ-C. That's what it's called, EZ-C. I'll show you a description of it. I've had difficulty in seeing detail through my veil. I can do inspections, but to see up close and in detail, my eyes always tended to focus more on the net, and I had trouble seeing beyond it. Well, what the EZ-C enables us to do is to actually cut out a segment of this veil and replace it with the clear plastic insert. That's pretty amazing for someone like me that has difficulty with vision, especially close-up vision. So we're going to install one today. I've never done it before, so we're just going to follow along with the directions. And when we're done, I've thought of a little modification to improve the visual acuity of the EZ-C. I can't wait to get going on this and to try it out. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the EZ-C, the way it's delivered. There isn't much to it. There's a frame in two parts. There's an inner part of the frame, which is characterized by these plastic nibs all the way around. Those plastic points will secure into your veil and help you position the frame where you want it and keep it in place while you do the other operations. They provide a clear plastic screen that's going to replace the part of the veil that we're going to cut out, and the outer part of the frame will fit right onto there, and it's secured with several screws right around the perimeter. Sounds pretty easy. They provide a set of directions that are clear and concise. I think I can even follow them. So let's get started, and I think the most important thing is, where are we going to position the EZ-C on the veil for the best viewing advantage? So let's get the veil on and see where we want to put this thing. Okay, so we're ready to position the inner frame. And to me, this is probably the most important part of this whole setup. You want to position the EZ-C that's perfect for you. Let's get the veil on. And I've got the front open. And if I close the veil, the area that I think I would like would be right around here. It seems to be an essential part of my vision, and I don't have any of the frame intruding on anything. So right about there is where I want it. We'll take the frame, and if you remember those plastic points, you just gently push them and they'll protrude through the veil and it'll hold it in place. And we close up the veil, and that to me is really good for my fitting. I might move it a little bit to my right, but this is absolutely ideal. So let's get it on the table. I want to tighten it a little bit and level it off a bit, and then we're going to start the cutout process. Seems pretty easy. Okay, now we have the inner frame where we've established its position while we had the veil on. I put a couple pieces of 1/4-inch plywood underneath just to give it a little stability while we screw the frame in and while we do the cutout. The next step is we're going to take the outer frame and we're going to attach it to the inner frame, starting with these corner posts to make sure everything lines up the way it's supposed to. Okay, that goes right in. Now, to secure it just a little bit better, I'm going to put a couple of the screws in. Of course, I'll be taking them out again when we do the clear plastic part, but just temporarily to hold the frame in place. So let's get them in, and I'll bring you right back. Okay, we left one out for now. The next step, since this is pretty secure, is to cut out right around the inner edge here the veil. And that's kind of unnerving to cut your veil, but it's got to be done. Going to use a pretty sharp knife here with a new blade, and right against the wood, and we'll bring it down here, right up against the frame. And the last section. That's pretty neat. Okay, the next step is we're going to take our clear plastic insert and we're going to unscrew the outer frame, put the plastic insert in, and then secure the screws for their final position. However, what I did first was I ran over to Home Depot and bought a piece of Lexan, clear Lexan. It's a little bit thicker than what we have, and I made a template so I can cut this out and have another lens if I should need it. So let's get this peeled off and we'll get it inserted. Okay, this looks pretty clear. Okay. And we'll get the inside taken off here. Great. Now, without moving the position, we're going to take these screws out so that we can lift off the outer frame, insert the plastic, and then rebuild our sandwich, except this time with our clear lens inserted. Now carefully, so we don't change the position of anything, remove that, take our plastic insert, line it up with the post holes, those plastic pins that are sticking through from the inner frame, and we put this right back in position, starting with our corner post. That's in place, and now we'll do the final screwing. Well, okay, that's finished, and it looks great. Let's see what it looks like on. Oh boy, where have you been all my life, gorgeous? Clear, crystal clear, and a great field of view. Can't wait to try it out in the bee yard. Hopefully it'll warm up in a couple of days. It's about 14 degrees outside right now, a little bit too cold to be opening hives, but I can't wait to do some inspections in early spring. And I paid full price for this gadget, and it's worth every penny. It's very reasonably priced. As far as I know, they're available, they're in stock, and I'm going to leave a link for you, and if you want to order one. You saw the installation. It's fast and it's easy, but there's one more thing I want to do with it, and I'll show you that right now and why I'm doing it. When I'm in the bee yard, I carry this field guide with me, and it's proven itself to be very useful for an amateur like myself. However, you'll notice that some of the pathology that they describe is pretty small, and it's nice to have a magnifier to be able to identify them and compare to the pictures that are here. This is a great book. and it's helped me an awful lot. I don't like to wear glasses under the veil. So what I did was modify our Easy See in this respect. Okay, so what I've done to help me identify those tiny parasites and pathologies that can occur in the frames was I bought these bifocal lenses. I got them on Amazon, and this is a +3 diopter, and I installed them on the bottom edge of the Easy See. They're kind of closer together than they would be on your normal glasses, but that's because of the distance between the Easy See and your eyes. And what I've essentially done is turn the Easy See into a set of bifocals. They don't interfere with your vision, but you've got the extra magnification when you need it for a close-up inspection. They're real inexpensive, fast and easy to stick on there, and it just improved it so much, I think. We'll see what happens. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please consider subscribing, and we'll see you in the next one.